So this is a Suzuki Tempter GR650. Do a little bit of work on this week. Change the fork seals on it. Have a little look at the front brake. Seems a little bit spongy. Might be because of this small master cylinder. But we might find another one. Clutch is really stiff, so we need to have a look at that. Let's clean some rusty bits up. There's an oil leak needs addressing there. It's the that rocker box gasket is leaking, so we'll replace that and clean all that up, clean all the mud and everything off of it, make it look a bit nicer. I think these barrels were originally black, so we can make them look a bit nicer. Clean all the oil off of this. These are the carbs that I cleaned out the other month, but we'll take them off and have a look at them as well again. So, it's not a lot of rust on it, it's just a lot of dried mud, really. And respray that starter motor cover, make that look a bit nicer. Give a paint job on it. Clean the wheels up. Corrosion coming through the paint on the wheels, we'll clean them up. Front one's not too bad. Back one's a bit nasty though. Clean the alley up. If I can do it right up in the air, look. Your foot would be resting on the brake all the time, wouldn't it, if that's right there. Right, so let's get started and remove those forks and have a look at what's going on inside the forks. That Allen screw is in there unbelievably tight. Unbelievably tight. Right, shall I give that a few minutes, heating the bottom of that fork leg up with the blowtorch, get it quite warm, and we've managed to get this bolt undone. Yeah, need to clean all that rust out of there, so you can get the clip. It's got to be pushed in slightly and then we can release the clip. That plug that is being held in there in place of that little circlip, that's
that's twisted, like it's trying to come out, but it's wedged itself between the circlip and the outer side. That's freed it off. Let's clip out now. There's the clip. That would definitely want. I'd say it's definitely want a new one of those. Because let's just say it thin with rust. Let's take these rubber things off. Minute. There we go. Foot leg off. Let's try and get that out. There you have it. Ah, there you go. You would clean it up, put the new one in. The lip facing up. There's a lip on there, so on that facing up. I shall just clean all them parts up and then I shall come back and we shall assemble it. Do. Circle one. They ain't gonna fucking leak, I can tell you. Now we want to put our screw back in the bottom. You don't use Loctite on these. Got your copper washer right there. There was some kind of Loctite or thread lock on these threads when I just clean this one up. You don't need that on there. Don't need to go overkill either. Just nip it up. That's plenty. £255 millilitres. 255 millilitres of fork oil. That's the oil in there. It's 255 ml of oil. So it goes to the bottom. Spring back in. Doesn't matter which way around the spring goes because it's not progressive spring, it's just standard spring. Go back in there. T-bar and push it in and then push that clip down where it's supposed to be. Typical, that was fucking typical, wasn't it? That was bad. So you got a clip in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just chuck some grease in here, squeeze it around, stop any moisture and shit getting in there, make it nice and greasy so it don't go rusty again, and so that clip don't deteriorate any more than it has to. Back on, and there we have it. And we can put our forks, and we can put our forks back in the bike. The first one can go in. Just nip them up until we get the other ones in, and we get a torque wrench out and we'll torque the bolts up, and that's one done. So I'll do the other one and we'll come back to fitting that back on.
fork seals have been changed. I've done all that, and the brakes were a little bit spongy to start with, so I thought it was the master cylinder, so I changed that over and bled them, and they're still pretty spongy. So tomorrow I'm going to take the caliper off and then see what's going on in there. I don't think that's even working properly. So anyway, fork seals are done. So I'll do the caliper tomorrow. Have a look at the caliper tomorrow, and what else? Maybe just go from there. So yeah, they ain't going to leak for a while anyway, so they'll be alright. They'll work properly. Needs a little bit of a clean up. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you tomorrow.